It's very discouraging to think that, man, how do you make money in this industry if you just keep getting burned? What's up, guys? It's Tony with 4 Money. On this episode, I'm gonna talk to you about how it took me 5 minutes to sell 50 bikes. Let's do it. My buddy and I took a little day trip up north, and we went to go pick up these 50 bikes and delivered them to a buddy of mine in town who resells at the local Traders Village here in Houston. He's a pretty cool vendor of mine, so for the sake of protecting my best interest and his best interest, I'm not gonna tell you what I paid or what he paid, but I will tell you that I made about 550 bucks after all expenses, which includes the U-Haul, the gas, how much I pay myself, all expenses, 550 bucks profit on these 50 bikes. It didn't just happen overnight. So for about a year and a half or two, I've been buying from different vendors, different wholesalers, different liquidators, and it took me a good while before I found a vendor who I trusted. Like, you might have seen that video where I got burned buying Home Depot pallets. That was very early on when I started buying wholesale liquidation, and I got burned because I didn't know what to look for. And a year and a half later, it's taken me time to find good sources. You're not gonna check the Facebook Marketplace, eBay, online and search 50 bikes for sale. It just doesn't happen. These vendors and these wholesalers and these liquidators that I buy from, they are the big time players. I'm not a big time player in the wholesale industry. I buy a couple pallets at a time. Sometimes I'll buy a truckload and resell it. The people who I buy from, those guys are the big time players. So these wholesalers reached out to me and said, hey, look, Tony, we've got these 50 bikes if you want to resell them. They're brand new. There's nothing wrong with them. They came straight off the display. They got liquidated from a major box store and they offered them to me. Now these guys probably sell 500-600 bikes a week all over the country. They offered me 50. That's the level that I'm kind of at. And I called my buddy of mine who resells at Traders Village. And I told him, I said, look, man, I've got these 50 bikes. This is how much they cost. He was all over it, and he was the first person I called. And it took me 5 minutes on the phone talking to him, and he said, look, man, bring them over. I want them. I'll pay you as soon as you get here. It didn't happen overnight, like I said. It takes time to develop a network of sources, develop networks of clients. It's taken my sources time too to develop me as a client, and then it takes me time to develop my customers as clients. It does not happen overnight. It's very discouraging to think that, man, how do you make money in this industry if you just keep getting burned? Well, you've got to find sources that you trust. Can you just Google trustworthy sources? No, it doesn't happen. Don't think of every transaction as I'm just gonna buy something, resell, and go. Hopefully they didn't screw me, because you have to work your way there to get the good deals. Now, I don't know what my wholesalers are selling the bikes to other people to. I know what they're selling them to me, and that's all I care about. I have built relationships with them as friends. I've come and visit them. I've given them hats of my brand, and I've become their friend. So that's why they reach out to you and give you these deals. Now, obviously you haven't heard me say who my source is, because that doesn't happen. I can be your source. If you want to buy something from me, I'm all for that. But it just takes time. Once you find a good source, build on that relationship. Don't end the transaction on, I bought one thing from them, I'm gone. Because I've noticed that over time, not only do they give me better deals, but they give me a heads up when something becomes available. They don't just post it online on Facebook and then I gotta go find it. They reach out to me first, and if I pass on it, and if other people pass on it, then they post it somewhere else. So I wanna encourage you guys, if you guys find a source that's trustworthy and you like them, build on that relationship. Don't just stop at the transactional phase. You buy one item, you're done. Build on it. It's a long play. If you want to be in this industry or in the wholesale liquidation industry for a while, you've got to build on that. I've dealt with these vendors over a year and a half already, and have I tripled my money, doubled my money every time? No. Sometimes I break even. It just depends on who you're gonna sell it to. Not every product's gonna work. Shampoos, bikes, Amazon electronics, sporting goods, whatever it is, you're not gonna win every time. But you set yourself up to be available for when a deal like this comes by, and I'm able to make one call and sell 50 bikes in 5 minutes, and after all expenses, profit $550. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you got any questions, leave them down below. I'd love to help you out. I'm not gonna just tell you, hey, call this number, they'll give you stuff. If you wanna buy something from me, that's cool. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm trying to teach you how to build yourself up and set yourself up to have reputable sources that you trust. If you have any questions, like I said, leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching my videos. I love doing what I do. It's fun for me, and I hope it's fun for you, and I hope you guys are learning something too. See you next time.